Hello everyone and welcome back to the weekly. I'm doing the weeklies again. I'm so excited about this. I love filming my week, looking back at the videos, looking back at my memories and everything. So I'm going to film as much of this week that I can. I'm now going to water my plants. I've got so many plants since the last weekly, so I'm going to show you all my little babies. Also, I got a load of plants from IKEA and they died, so that was very sad. I have some of my plants outside. This is outside the flat. This is all moss. It's gross. And those are empty pots where my poor baby plants died. But I have a load of plants on the bench in there and then loads indoors. So I'm just going to fill up my beautiful watering can here. Does anyone else get plants from IKEA and they just don't survive? I live in Bristol, so I went to the Riverside Centre thing nursery. I love it when they call plant places nurseries because I think it's too cute. But I went to one of them and I got loads of little plants which I'll show you that are surviving, they're thriving, but my IKEA ones didn't last at all. Can you give me any advice at all? And also my outdoor ones, oh my god, I've had such a plant fiasco. My outdoor ones, I put Miracle-Gro on them and some of them just died straight out and some of them are soaring higher than I would ever imagine. So I need plant help. I'm not really sure how much you're supposed to water like indoor plants. I just give them like a splash. There you go, girl. Drink up. A splash once a week to kind of get them going for the rest of the week, like they're some kind of booze hounds. There we go, girls. On your merry way. Look how nice also. Let me put that down. I got this from IKEA. This is nice. Little gold pot. Can you hear that beeping? There is so much like construction work. I got this pot from IKEA as well. The pots, no complaints. The plants, they've all died and gone. These are all from Riverside. The plants are from Riverside, the pots are from IKEA. Isn't that beautiful though? Ooh, turned into a crazy plant lady. This one, don't you think it looks like it's under an x-ray? Because you can see all its little veins. Beautiful. And then this is your standard fern. I absolutely adore ferns. So these are the ones on the shelf here. Surviving, thriving, living their lives, girls on tour. And then over here on my bookshelf on the wall, I have this one. I don't actually know what this plant is at all. It's quite like a floppy, nice little plant. I got this, which is a little pot for like a casserole or something, but it's a tiny one. I got it for 50p from a charity shop, and then I put a little plant in it. And then last, but certainly not least, is this one. I wasn't actually going to pick this one up. Let me show you it. It's like massive in this. I got this from a charity shop as well for 50p, this gorgeous gold pot. Anything gold, I'm there like a magpie. But this one is really beautiful. My boyfriend actually saw this one and he was like, get it, it's gorgeous, and it went mental. It's like this pink one. He just liked that it was green and pink. He thought that was pretty cool. Also, it's just been his birthday, that's why we got all the cards. I didn't get him a birthday card either. That was like awkward times. Can I just say, before I sound like worst girlfriend of the year, I did get him presents. I got him loads of presents. I got him some gorgeous shades. Oh, cool dude. Gorgeous shades. I got this little hanging thing, which is really nice. It says, love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all... I don't know why I got it. Like, do you ever buy gifts for people and then they open the gift and you're like, I don't know who got that. It is really pretty, as you can see, like it's all pink and grey and gorgeous. And it's like, hope endures all things, love never ends. It's so threatening. He opened it and I got him like other stuff, like t-shirts and stuff for guitars and socks and all that, like, you know, you get like men like jazzy socks and the treats that they like, all that different stuff. But I remember when he opened this little plaque, I was like, oh, we can put it, because we're moving soon, which I'll like film and show you all. I was like, oh, when we move, like we can put it up in the new flat. And he was like, oh yeah, it's really nice. And then he passed it to me and I looked at it and was like, it's like some kind of God thing. Like I don't know if it's from the Bible. I don't know why I got it. Yeah, and I love how threatening at the end. It's like, love in capitals, love never ends. Like, so like, even if you want to leave me, you never will. It's too much. I've got to pack so much stuff. We get the keys for our new flat tomorrow, so we can start moving in tomorrow, and then we got a few more days till we got to be out of this place. But there's just so much to pack. You can probably see like nothing's really packed, everything's out ready to be packed. We didn't get cardboard boxes, we weren't like, didn't get the stuff that we should have got, and we're kind of doing it in big bag for lives, which I think will be fine. I think everything will go well. It's just going to take quite a bit of time to move. We haven't got a moving van or anything like that because we didn't really want to have to pay out for that, even though we don't have a lot of stuff, because the furniture in this flat isn't ours. The flat came furnished and the flat we're moving into comes furnished, so we don't actually have to move any furniture. But I'm freaking out, there's so much to pack. I have decided to watch this absolute gem, so I'm going to put on Anastasia. I've got this candle going, which is Pine Forest, gorgeous. Got my sliver of cake. I'm going to have my cake, put this on while I pack my life away. So I've kind of turned the flat into a disaster zone now. I absolutely hate packing things, but we've got these big bag for lives, we've got loads of them, and I'm just packing them full of stuff. Got a little wicker basket there, got some plastic bags, and now I'm gonna try and pack all that stuff away, all this stuff away. That's empty down there. Wish me luck, really, because God. I did this jigsaw puzzle. It's like a mysterious magical bookshop. Here's the picture of it. It reminds me of something of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Charmed, that kind of era. And I did the jigsaw puzzle. Here it is, looking lovely. And I was going to frame it, but then obviously we found out we had to move and everything. So I'm going to have to like dismantle it. Oh my God, it's not going apart. I'm going to have to dismantle it in kind of chunks, I think. And then see if it will travel well. I'm guessing it's not going to, but I'm going to rip it off in chunks. Well, this is so sad. Like, we spent so long doing this bloody puzzle. It's because I wanted this picture framed. That's why I bought the puzzle, because you couldn't just buy the picture. Oh my God, look at it. All this hard work, all the hours I put into this. But it is really beautiful. So I'm going to pack this up now. I've done some of the packing. As you can see, there's like spaces cleared. There, I've still got more packing to do. I'm just kind of like sitting down overwhelmed. You have to do that when you've got like something you need to do, and then you just like sit down and like, I'm just going to cross my arms and just sit here and hopefully it will do it itself. The boyfriend's back from work now, so he can help me out with it. I feel like Sabrina's going to come any minute, and I'm just going to break my little heart because we can't take her with us. So Sabrina was basically a stray cat who we thought was a stray, and then these letters came around the neighbourhood when she started living with us saying our cat's missing. And it was Sabrina, and it was from the woman across the road. And so the woman across the road said we can't take Sabrina with us, which I really want to take her with us. And she was like, she's microchipped as well. Like, I'm not a cat thief, like I'm not going to just take her. I understand she's microchipped, so we can't take Sabrina with us, which is like really sad because she's such a beautiful cat and she has lived with us for the past year. Freddie died in March. I haven't really spoken about it. That's my Russian dwarf hamster. I was so devastated when Freddie died. He lived longer than expected, but still, like, I can't really talk about it. And I have to like clear away Freddie's stuff because we like obviously cleaned out his like home, but I never dismantled his home because I don't know, like I hadn't really come to terms with the fact that he'd gone and stuff, and now I'm gonna have to go and dismantle it now because we're moving, and I don't know, it's just really sad. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about Freddie either. Like, I'm telling you that he's gone. And that's why he's not been in the videos, but like I don't want to talk about it because I feel so sad. I got Freddie when I was living in a flat share, and I feel like we've got so much shared time together. Like, he was with me when I was so lonely in that flat share, and then he moved back to Essex with me, and then he moved to Bristol, and I just feel like I didn't share that time with anyone else but him, and now he's gone. And I just think some people also don't take pet bereavement very strongly. They're like, oh, he was just a hamster, that was it. But we had so much shared time when I was actually at a very lonely point. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm going to cry. We have done a load of packing, and now we have ordered an Indian. The boyfriend is here now, back from work, and we have just been packing. Have you missed doing these weeklies?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Good morning. It is moving day 1. We've got to start moving all the stuff around today. We've actually got to go now to the letting agent and like fill out a load of forms, and then in an hour time we've got to meet our new landlord, and he's going to show us around the flat. I'm trying to like get my earrings on. Do you like these little, I love these earrings that are like really in fashion, but I had to put clip-ons on them because I don't have pierced ears. I've had my ears pierced like 4 different times, but they never stay. Do you think they look nice on me? Or do I look a bit of a clown? Like, I'm not sure. This light's making me look really pale as well. If I move over here, a bit Coco the clown, not Coco Chanel. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go to the letting agents now and fill out all that, and I'm gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. I think I like them, like they are cute. I feel like I always look like someone out of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Has anyone seen that? There's like a lot of kind of transvestites in it, men dressing up as women, and I feel like I look like one of them. I always do my makeup like this. I am at the new place now. We've officially moved. We've still got a few more days to like move our stuff over, but we had the keys. We had to sign like a million papers and all that different stuff. We had the keys. It's so dirty. Like, I don't know why it's this dirty, because the people were really nice, and the man who like lived in here before, they had no issues with him or anything, and they were like, oh, like we were gonna get it cleaned, but the people didn't turn up, so they've given us some money to like pay to get it cleaned, which is really good, because he's left it so filth. But why? Like, why? What's wrong with people? I'll give you like a little tour. So if I scooch around and we go, oh, this is got like a bath there, sink, very nice. Me, how you doing? It's the bathroom. Then come through to this room, which will be my office, which is a little small room. Lovely green carpet there, fabulous. Then through to the living room area. So we're actually going to get a new sofa. We're going to go to Sue Ryder charity shop and see what they've got. So there's like this room, and we're going to get rid of some of this furniture. Then have kitchen, which I quite like, these like blue cupboards. I don't know if anything's in them. No. So there's all stuff there. Filthy, filthy, but it's fine. It's fine, my love. Also, these shades are like everywhere, so I might get new shades from someone. The boyfriend's there sneaking in. Slithering in. And then this is the bedroom. These are all like built-in wardrobes, and then you have another bathroom in here, which like this is the dirtiest room, I would say. There's all like black mold, and oof, we're gonna have to pay to get that cleaned. And then here you have the bed, you have a little desk, which I'm going to move into the office, and all this furniture comes with it, and they said we can do what we want with it. So if we don't want the furniture, they said that we can just get rid of the furniture. They don't want it back or anything like that. I'm guessing it was the man before's furniture, so they don't really care for it back or anything. So I'm going to phone Sue Ryder, the charity shop, say do they want any of the stuff we don't want. They're really good for like taking furniture and stuff like, oh my god, these things are coming into me. So we'll give them that, we'll donate all that to charity. So yeah, we're just kind of like moving the furniture around so we can phone Sue Ryder, they can take what they want. We're gonna unpack, and then we're gonna go to Sue Ryder and see if there's any other sofas. The sofa's a denim sofa. I don't think I've ever seen one like this before, but it's just very like stained. And I'm back. My camera cut out earlier, so that's why there's no fish of the day. It's the evening, I'm sitting on the floor with a blanket around me looking dishevelled. So basically we went to the flat, we moved a lot of things over, and they gave us money to clean the flat, and they were like, it needs like a deep clean, like industrial cleaner on the carpets, whatever. They were going to do all that, and then for some reason it didn't work out for them, so they gave us the money so we could do it. It's so much more money than the money they gave us. Like, they haven't given us enough money to do it. So obviously we don't want to move into it if it's really dirty. We don't want to pay out our own money to do it. And so basically we like emailed them, and hopefully they'll sort it out. Positive mental attitude, onwards and upwards. Everything's going to be fine. Tomorrow's a brighter day. We've ordered some sushi. It's really late at night. It's like 10 PM and we ordered some sushi to have. So I will show you that. This is the gorgeous sushi that we ordered. We got 2 California rolls, mini rolls with salmon. We got some sashimi, a little ice cream cone. What's that one called? This is like eel, I think. Yeah. Like an ice cream cone sushi. Don't know what it's called, but I love sushi. Good morning. Today I'm supporting the seal look, which is the most unattractive look. Look at it. The seal, the slicked back seal as I like to call it. Today we are still moving, obviously. We've got a lot of our stuff into there, but we are still moving. We yesterday decided to book our own cleaners because they weren't gonna like book them and we didn't know what was going on, so we booked our own. They're £300 and they're gonna do a really deep clean the carpets and everything. And so hopefully the landlord will like make up the money, give us the rest of the money. If not, c'est la vie, I suppose. You know, there's not a lot you can do about it. I'm trying not to let it grind me down, but you know guys, that when one thing happens to me, I'm like, oh, life. So yeah, like it should have been cleaned, it wasn't clean. We couldn't get a hold of them. We booked our own cleaners, onwards and upwards. But at least we're going to be moving into a clean environment. I really feel that personally, if something's not clean, it really gets me down. And so let's just hope all goes well. We're up really early because the cleaners were going to come early today, but they're running a little bit late. I cannot catch a break. I cannot catch a break. But hopefully, you know, they're going to clean everything. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. We'll pay them and then we'll see if the landlord will pay us back or anything. If not, you know, somewhere over the freaking rainbow. So now onto a brighter note, onwards and upwards, as I always say. That's not my motto. I love how I'm pretending I'm such a positive person, but like if you watch my videos, you know me. I'm not, I'm a ranter. So oh my god, where is the book? Oh my god, I've lost a book. Do you know where the book was that was in the bedroom? Oh wait, I've moved it. So on to a happier note, I'm reading this book. This is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter, and this was recommended to me by you. Loads of people said if you don't like fairy tales, maybe you'll like this. So it's the idea of the traditional fairy tale, but told in like a feminist way, or like the woman doesn't marry the prince. There's one where a girl marries like this evil man and then her mum comes and saves the day. I absolutely love it. It reminds me very much of The Little Mermaid, like kind of very innocent, pure girl like the mermaid who falls in love and it's disastrous, awful consequences. I just adore it. Wasn't I reading it in bed last night? Yeah, he was trying to sleep and I was like, one more page, one more page. Really, I couldn't recommend this enough. I haven't read it all yet. There's a Beauty and the Beast retelling which I loved. Really enjoying that so far. So now we're going to go over to the flat and the cleaners. We are at the flat now waiting for the cleaners. This is the bedroom. We got everything off the floor because they're going to clean the floor. You can probably see it's not looking its greatest. It's very like threadbare. So I don't know if that's going to make it worse or whatever. I don't know. It's not my flat really. I don't own it. And hopefully they'll do all in here. And look at the books. Get yourselves ready. Oh my dear lord, I put up a whole shelf, right, and all these books here fitted into that shelf at my old place. It must have been so crammed. I think where you see all these like gaps, I forced books into all the little like gaps, but I'm just going to leave them up there. I'm not going to force them back in. So we have one bookshelf here. I still have another bookshelf to come. I have no idea where I'm going to put that. Got my little chest, guitars, bathroom stuff. Have a little look at my books. I like them like this, more civilised. More organised like that. I feel like so much of moving is just waiting for like things to get done and then waiting to move and everything. We can't really unpack yet because they're going to wash all the surfaces, they're going to wash all the cupboards. The landlord has said that he will pay the money for it. We like told him what's going on and he was like, okay, don't pay them because I've paid them, that I'm going to pay them. So that's really good. He's paid it all, we don't have to pay any. And so it's all looking pretty good. I'm now going to phone up a load of furniture places and see if they'll take away the sofa and the furniture. Charities, like I've been phoning them and saying the sofa is dirty, just to let you know, because I don't want to give them something that they've got to chuck away. And so I've been like sending them pictures and being like, it really is. I like phone them and I'm like, I've got a sofa, it's dirty. And they're like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, let me send you a picture. And then they're like, oh, no thank you. So I don't want to be like very honest with the charities. There is a charity where they basically buy a load of furniture and then they sell it off to recycle companies, so they don't mind if the furniture's in bad condition because it's going to be recycled and like torn apart. So I'm going to phone them next. I've sent them some pictures and see if they want to. Goodbye Sabrina. I'm going to miss you so much. We're not letting her in because we've been weaning her off so she doesn't come in as much. Got you some treats. Oh, got you some treats as a little farewell gift. Beautiful. Look how great her fur like looks and everything. Just great. They also put a collar on her with her name. Okay, I'm getting it out for you. She's like, give it to me now. Oh, I miss you so much, Sab. But we'll come and visit you on the street. We'll come and see how you're doing. Good girl. I'm gonna miss you so much. I love you so much, Sabrina. I miss you.
I can actually not stop crying over Sabrina, because I feel like I just can't stop, because we can't take Sabrina with us. I just feel as if it's so wrong. We should take her. Like, my boyfriend is not a crier, and even he's like so upset crying. I feel like, I understand she's not our cat, and I understand they've got her microchipped and all that, but I just think morally, we nursed her back to health, we've looked after her, we've really been like her owners, and I just feel morally it's so unfair that we can't take her. And at this point we're like begging. We like asked them and said in a nice way, if you ever want to rehome her ever in the future, just let us know. And there's like nothing we can do as well. We can just hope and pray that like in the future they'll want to rehome her and they'll give us a call. We've given them our number. We've said like any time in the future, any time at all, let us know. So just hope, I suppose, that they give us a call one day if they decide that they don't want her anymore. I just feel like so mad and angry.
Good morning, it is now move day 3. Last night I was too emotional to like feel anything else. I still feel exactly the same as I felt last night. You can hear my like voice is really wheezy because I was just crying so much last night. I feel the same, there's nothing I can do about it, but they are like all my emotions, like very raw. That's the whole situation, how I feel about it. I'm trying not to think about it as much as I can, but I can't stop thinking about it. Anyway, today we have to give back the keys. We have to do the old flat, clean it, so hopefully that will take my mind off it for a little bit. I feel like once you like love an animal and you make that connection with an animal, especially if it wasn't in a very good state when you first saw it, you can never forget. Like, I'm always going to be heartbroken about the situation, and I just hope that one day they'll, when they choose to go home, they'll phone us, because I've said like, phone us, feel free, give us a call, ever thinking of rehoming, even if it's in years and years time when their daughter's like left home because it's their daughter's cat. So hopefully, let's all pray that one day, or maybe in a few months time, they'll have a discussion about it and think, do you know what, the cat's too much for us and we can take her. So let's all like pray and keep on that positive thoughts on that. So today we have to like clean the old flat, as I said, and meet the agent for an inspection and everything. They cleaned this flat, because we're staying at like the new flat now. They cleaned this flat yesterday, took them 5 hours. It was a 2-hour job. They said, oh, 2 hours, we'll be in, out, that's it. Took them 5 hours, and they were like, it is so dirty. So they had to like deep clean it, and yeah, it was ridiculous. And they're not even being paid by the hour, they just have like a set price, and it took them a long time. So this is now clean. Like it needs revamping, you know, and things that need a fresh coat of paint and carpets and stuff, but it's a home, it's a nest, a home is a home. I'm just trying to like settle and get snuggly, like I'm in Bramley Hedge, like I'm living in a little tree or getting all my stuff out. So we need to go and clean the flat. I need to go and do that like right now. We've just finished cleaning the whole flat. So here is the flat empty. Living room, kitchen, dining room, dining room, listen to me. So the kitchen's all clean, the little cupboard's clean. Oh, bags up there, need to get them. Oh, I feel like there's so much stuff. When you look around, you're like, oh, need to get that. Clean and gleaming. This is all good. Bedroom's done. Done. This room looks massive now there's nothing in it. And this is like the landlord's furniture. And we are done, finally. I'm now at the new flat, and that is it. You will never see the old flat in any of my videos again. I cleaned it. I now like really smell of bleach. My boyfriend's going to stay there with the letting agent for the inspection, and I'm waiting here because someone's going to pick up the old furniture that was here before we got here. I'm just waiting for the charity to turn up and say if they want it or not. And that is the move done. Like, I'm going to carry on filming for the week, but like that's the move part of it done. We just need to move in properly here and unpack here. I'll give you a book review because I just finished this. I'm waiting for the people. They're like, time. They were like, we'll be here anytime between 11 and 5. I'm like, oh. So I don't know when they're coming. This is The Bloody Chamber by Angela Carter. Oh my lord, loved it. I think short story collections, right, are really hit and miss. So there's some that you love in the collection, and there's some you're like, I could do without. But I thought every single one of them I loved. every single story I adored. So the retellings of well-known fairy tales, and just so beautiful. It reminded me of the essence of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. So they all have this like young, naive, pure girl who then falls in love, and it has devastating costs for her, and that's what I feel like each of these addresses, that kind of like purity, and it's all a bit creepy, but they have alternate endings. Absolutely adored this. The only short story collection that I have read that I have loved every short story is Living by the Word by Alice Walker, and every other short story collection I've thought, oh, it's like, I don't love every story, it can't be in that kind of category. This can be in that category. That's a big thing for me to say. This can stand in the category of short story collections with Living by the Word. Loved it. But I'm reading another Alice Walker now, short story collection called You Can't Keep a Good Woman Down, and it is breaking my heart. It's so beautiful, but I definitely recommend this book. Sorry, going off on a Walker tangent. Definitely recommend this. Really loved it. I've had it in my collection for such a long time, and I just haven't picked it up because I don't really like fairy tales. I'm not that, although I loved The Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen. I think that's just a stunning story. It's like heart-wrenching. I don't like the Brothers Grimm. I find them very repetitive, and just other fairy tales that I've read just haven't interested me. So even if you're not into fairy tales, this book is still for you. I love it. The like title story, The Bloody Chamber, is so good. It's like a novella, really. Adored it. So I'm just waiting for people to turn up. I feel like if you've ever moved, you'll know like half the time it's just waiting. The sofa is now gone. It's gone, and the two other chairs have gone as well. We just need to get rid of this table. The boyfriend's working from home today, and then we need to get a sofa from IKEA. We're going to IKEA now. So a sofa, if we can see one. Just like my little display cabinet I put up. Oh, look at me. And all my plants along there. So we need to get a sofa, and then also a shade, because there's no shades. Maybe something to put my mugs in. Just, you know, the usual. There's the boyfriend. How do you think the move's been?
It's been very stressful actually so far, but
I got him this outfit. Stand still. Modelling an outfit I bought. But no, it's been really stressful, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
But we're in now, so hopefully it'll be alright.
It can only get better.
I swear that's a song.
It is.
These drawers. We are just driving back from IKEA now. We got quite a few stuff from IKEA. We got one of those little kettles that you don't like plug in. You put it on the stove and it goes when it's done. I really like them. And we got a little tree mug. We didn't really get the things that we needed, but you know, we got some little bits. I feel like in IKEA you can always just pick up so much stuff. We are now going to listen to this CD, which I absolutely adore. It's actually a 2. I can hear the boyfriend's like next to again. I love it though. So this is a 2 CD, so it comes with those 2. So it comes with Whitney Houston The Ultimate Collection, which is a really great CD. It's like studio recordings, great ones. But the CD in this that I really like is Whitney Houston Live, her greatest performances. And it
drug-addled performance.
Don't! Okay, in some of the live performances, she's a bit slurry. I will give you that. Sometimes it gets a bit screechy, but I love that. I love Whitney Houston's live performances. I think they're so much better than like the track, the record, because she kind of just goes wild in it. And yes, there may be 1 or 2, as the boyfriend said, that are a bit, what did you say, drug addled, a little bit slurry, but on the whole I absolutely, it's one of my favourite CDs. I adore it. So it comes with like 2 like that, and I would highly recommend you get that. Good morning, dearest. How are you?
Good morning.
Blue-eyed beast over there. We went to IKEA yesterday, so I'll show you all the little bits and bobs that we got from IKEA. It wasn't a successful trip, but we're going to go to B&Q today probably to get some shades. So I got this little gold lamp. Look how sweet it is. I got that. I got this potpourri in a bowl, which I think is really nice. It's like lavender scented. I'll show you around how much we've done. It's looking alright. It's coming together. I got this rug here. I have the matching rug in the front room that I bought last year. So there's that rug. It's just a runner rug for the hall. And then I got that one last year. So it just matches that. There's the boyfriend there. Shimmy on past him. I then got some candles, so you can see like 3 candles, and then this little lantern. And this pink thing didn't come with it, but this is what Sabrina used to play with, so I thought it would be a nice little like reminder of her in the front room. I love that lantern. That's my glass collection. And we are now going to go and get some paint because we want to paint this bench. So this is like a light pink, and then the ends are metal. And this was outside. We had a little outdoor area. Because we don't have an outdoor area anymore, we want to paint it up and put it in here and put cushions on it. So we're going to go and get some paint. Also, I just want to show you, we got this kettle. So instead of a kettle that you like plug into the wall, we thought this would be quite nice. And then you heat the water and it whistles when it's done. I put everything in my jar collection, and a tree mug. I like this one. I do like that one a lot. But I don't know. Or do I get one like that? More like solid. So I didn't get any shades in the end, but I got all the stuff to do the bench. So we got this. This is a folded plastic dust sheet because we're going to have to do it outside the painting. We then got this paint, which can be used on garden furniture because it's wooden. And it's this colour, Cherry Blossom. We then got this paint, which can be used on metal in the colour Daisy. So it should be white and pink. And then we also had some of this left over from the last time we painted the bench. So we're going to have to do it outside in the little like car park area because the fumes apparently are going to be mad. Now we are finally going to paint this bench. So here is the before the transformation. It's looking run down, it's had better days, and afterwards it should be stunning, hopefully. I'm currently just watching the boyfriend lay down a dust sheet like a queen. Be like, I'll come out when the dust sheet's down and the bench is ready to paint. But we have like a car park, so we live in like a gated community now. So everyone has like a parking space, but there's a little loading bay area, and that's where we're going to take the bench to do the painting. And hopefully no one has a problem with it. Hopefully it like dries quick so no one's... Oh, I think he's ready. I think he's ready for the queen. He's still laying the dust sheet out. He's like weighing it down. Thought let's just have a chat while he's doing that, and I've got a little bit of spare time. I feel like the last few days we've just been rushing around everywhere, and I've moved a lot. When I was a kid we used to move around so much, and there was never this much like hassle. I just feel like if it had been clean it would be a really easy move, but because of everything that's happened I feel like it's kind of put a dampener on the mood. I do like the flat and I love the area. We're right on top of the water, so the area is perfect location. Everyone here is really nice because it's gated. Everyone knows each other, so many people have come up to us and like spoken to us and introduced themselves, and it's really nice and it feels incredibly safe being here as well. But just like the flat itself, it had been in a good state, we probably would have stayed here longer. But I feel there's a silver lining. I think this has pushed us into wanting to buy now, because before, if we'd come into the flat and everything was perfect, by the way, like the handles come off the windows, the toilet doesn't flush, the toilet's got like so many lists of jobs, the intercom doesn't work. Like when we moved in they said, oh, this is all the things that is wrong with the flat that we're going to fix whilst you're here. And if that had all been fixed before we moved in, then I think we would have probably stayed here for like a year and really settled in. But because there was so much wrong with it, and because we've got to like stay in for work people, because we don't really want people to be in the flat when we're not here, I think this has pushed us to kind of see this as a temporary thing and really, you know, put a fire up our, you know, and forced us to think about buying. So I think it is a blessing in disguise. I honestly do. I think that even though this has been like really stressful and really like awful and everything, this has actually worked out really good because it's pushed us to think more of the future, and instead of thinking more like temporary, it's pushed us to kind of lay down plans and think if we own our own place we won't have to deal with this. So I think this has helped us a lot. You ready?
Yeah.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come out now. So yeah. Here is our bench here. We've put out all the plastic, so it should be okay and ready to paint. We're going to do the sides first because this is the metal and I'm like the klutziest painter, so hopefully this will work. We have painted the bench. We're leaving it outside to dry, which I hope it's not going to get stolen or anything, because we're just leaving it outside in like the car park area. But we've left like a dust sheet. Oh my god, I'm tripping over everything. A dust sheet, the paint pots, the paintbrush, so hopefully people will know, like, don't steal, because sometimes when people leave stuff outside, people just think you can kind of take it. But I'm trying to spruce myself up. Look at my hair. Horrendous. I'm trying to spruce myself up because we're going out to dinner with some friends to a pub. So that's what we're going to do now, and hope and pray to God that the bench doesn't get stolen. And now I'm ready to go out. I've done my hair like kind of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I've got a clip in it. I've got this like gold thing, which I love. I got from a charity shop, and it's got these long kind of arms. It's just very nice. And I got some gold jewellery on, a little bangle, which is actually an Alice in Wonderland bangle, and a little bow ring that my boyfriend got me. I really like dressing up. Like, we're just going to a pub. I think it's a Wetherspoons. Like, it's not a jazzy place. I dress up for everything. Literally everything I will dress up for if I can. So, that's me. Here is what the bench looks like now. It's actually not as pink as I thought it was going to be, but I think it might dry a bit more pink. Because it started off lighter than this, didn't it? So hopefully. We are now back in the flat. We had a very lovely evening. It was very nice. Now we've brought the bench in, which I'm going to show you the bench. And then we're probably going to go to bed and watch The Staircase. It's on Netflix. It's like a true crime thing. I've watched different true crime documentaries because there are 2 other ones on the same crime case. It's a very interesting case. So I'm going to end on the beautiful bench. Da da da! Look how much darker it's got. But it looks really nice. The legs are still wet, so that's why I put bags over them. And then I'm going to put loads of multicoloured cushions on it and push it back against that, and I think it'll look good. It's the weekend, thank God. I'm in my office. There's boyfriend's guitar. Got a little desk here and all my stuff laid out. I had to get back to some emails, and now we're going to go to Riverside Garden Centre. We go there every weekend, and they just do loads of great indoor plants that are really cheap. So you can get like a little fern like that size for £2.50, and they grow massive. I find indoor plants so expensive to buy when they're kind of in their adult years. So I buy like the baby plants, put them everywhere, and they're really cute. So here is my outfit. Got my little I got these from Primark, but I put clip-ons on them because I don't have pierced ears. I've got my hat on, and I've got some kind of dot in my face. Great, let's go. Oh, it's like a little spirit. Come with me, baby Casper. We are on our way to the garden centre, and there's this kind of like just abandoned bit, isn't there? Right next to the water here. And then just all this graffiti and abandoned area, but it's really peaceful here. Oh, it's so nice. And this is right in the like city centre of Bristol. It looks like something from a movie set, don't you think? Yeah. Like kind of a theatre set here, because it's all just abandoned. And then you have this. But it's so peaceful. So nice. It's teeth. Like vampire teeth. Oh, there's some kind of tribal markings on the ground. What is that? This feels like something from a horror film, don't you think? It feels a bit like someone... Why are you looking over there? What? Don't freak me out.
It's the Illuminati sign and we see.
Oh god, Illuminati signs. There's clothes everywhere.
That white sign.
Wake up, there's an eye. Sorry, can't last. Oh. Oh look, it's it. Now there's a plane. Oh, a helicopter. I think it's more freaky that it's in like red and black. The stuff. I really like the oh my god, there's people coming. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I really like the teeth. So we're now walking away from the scene. We turned around the corner and there were like 2 guys there. What do you think they were doing there?
Yeah, I think they're making an exchange.
I think they were doing a drug deal. And we literally like stumbled across, like me, like, oh, I like the art here. There's like a drug deal happening. Oh God, get me to the garden centre. We're getting a little, what plant is that? Like a bamboo-y.
Yeah.
We're getting that one, house plant. Just looking at the outdoors ones. I love ferns. Maybe a fern? Do you think this could survive indoors?
Yeah, I think so. It needs a lot of water.
Yeah, but I think they could survive indoors. Like a little cactus heaven. More cactuses. Maybe a rubber one. Yeah.
It looks as if it would,
It's got like a little stalk. I got 2 gorgeous plants from the garden centre, and as like you saw on the like water, there was loads of stuff going on, some kind of race, but this is what I got. So I got this one, Camedoran, not sure, it looks like kind of a turny bamboo, and then I got this rubber plant one. As you can see here, I've just taken it out of its pot like a beast, and I'm putting the rubber one in this big pot, and then the other one I've got this elephant. It's like a rose elephant that I got from a charity shop, and so I have so many plants here we don't need to buy anymore or anything. I got a houseplant repotting mix as well to do them in, and now we're just going to put up some stuff on the wall. So I'll show you the wall before. Da -da -da. It's just got a guitar on it, and then I'm going to put loads of pictures around it. Hopefully it'll look good, not too like cluttery, although I am quite a cluttery person, so there's a lot of space to work with. Just loads of different pictures. I've got some like hanging elephant things that I'm going to put on it. Hopefully it'll look good. So before the transformation, ta-da-da. Also listening to Jess J's new album, and I really like it. And the clutter queen strikes again. It's quite cluttered, it's not too. I absolutely love it. Do you see I put like little markers either side so I didn't go mental with it? But I think it looks really good. I've got like loads of bits and bobs hanging off stuff, and then in my cases here I changed it up. Also, you haven't even seen the bench. There's the bench, looking fabulous. Got all like candles and little bits and bobs there. But I did glasses, drinks, sums, and then Sylvanian families up there. I think it looks really cute. And there's a little glance at the wall. I think it looks really nice. I need to get some more things to kind of fill in the gaps. But I am the clutter queen. I can't stop it. I'm going to go to bed now. Oh, this as well I really like. Put that together. I think it looks sweet. I'm going to end the weekly here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then comment down below. Tell me that you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon for another video.